Okay, great. James, have I met you before?
Yes, yes.
You look
I
familiar.
was not in person, just through Zoom.
Oh, through Zoom. Okay, that's so I recognize your Zoom. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what program you've been on.
So I did the 15-day Jumpstart in July. That started July 15th.
Okay.
Um, my motivation to do it, well, first of all, how I found out about it was you had spoken at my wife's yoga certification class.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So she brought the information home and
Mm-hmm.
talked to me about it. I've been struggling with interstitial cystitis for about 2 years now. Which if you're not familiar with that, I'll explain it to people quickly what it is. It's basically my bladder is inflamed. It's full of red stuff all inside, and it gets it doesn't like anything to be in it, and it gets painful at times. As urine builds up, I get pain in my bladder, and I have to urinate all the time. What I would say probably roughly about every half an hour to an hour before I start a Jumpstart. I am on a bunch of medications for it too. We've tried different things. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. So that was my motivation for starting Jumpstart. My wife brought the information home, and I said I talked to a couple other people on the internet that were doing whole food plant-based diets, and they had interstitial cystitis, and they had good luck with it. So I'm like, well, it's worth a shot. Can't hurt, right? So I thought it'd be really hard. I was a full-blown meat eater. I probably ate, red meat 3 times a week, and then chicken or fish, the rest of the week. So definitely nothing whole food plant-based in my diet at all, and very few vegetables. So we started it, and my wife is a really good cook, which helped a lot. She jumped on board with helping me this. She cooked meals. And I took your advice, Dr. Ted, for breakfast, and I did oatmeal with maple syrup. So that's breakfast every morning. It still is breakfast every morning today. And it tastes great. I don't get sick of it at all. I love it. And then lunches for me are either some cut up vegetables I do hummus with them, or I do, or fruits. Do, a lot of apples, bananas, cantaloupe, blueberries, stuff like that. So that's lunch for me on a daily basis. And then dinner, my wife would usually make something she would whip up out of a cookbook. She was trying different stuff. The other hard part about interstitial cystitis is you don't want to eat anything that's acidic. So any recipes with tomatoes in, we substituted roasted red peppers, and that was a good substitution for that. So I also drink probably about 1.5 liters of alkaline water a day, and that helps to balance my system out a little bit. So after Jumpstart, my cholesterol went from about 220 to 177, and I hadn't been anywhere in the 170s in years, and that was even when I was taking cholesterol medication. And I haven't been on any cholesterol meds for a couple of years now, so it's not, that really didn't enter into it at all. My weight, I didn't do it to lose weight because I really wasn't overweight, but I did lose 7 pounds in 15 days. And I put on probably about 2.5 since then, but it's still where I need to be anyways for weight. And I'm trying to think. So I'm still doing whole food plant-based to this day. So I'm over 90 days from when I first started it. My wife does a lot of meals with me doing it, but she eats meat too. So, but we'll do things separately if we have to, or we do them together. I did notice after my 15 days, or actually after the first 7 days, even my wife noticed my energy level went through the roof. So that was huge for me, because with the interstitial cystitis, I don't get much sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
And so as of today, I have noticed for like the last 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, some of my interstitial cystitis symptoms have started to improve. Where I would get up at night every hour, I've been doing nights where I've only got up twice. which is huge. You know, sometimes it's 3 times, but it's definitely improved. And then throughout the day, I have times when I'm good, and I have times when I have to go every hour, every half an hour. So I think I'm on the right track to where I want to go.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's really, really exciting. And I admire you for sticking with it.
No, absolutely. You know, and like everybody else says, it's really not that hard once you get into it. And I was surprised at how different, you know, and how good vegetables can taste, whether they're raw or cooked. And I'm getting all these different flavors from all over the place that I never had before. And I'm enjoying every bit of it.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, James, thank you so much for sharing that. Hopefully we can get back to you, but that's
Thank you for doing the program. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome.